Say hey, Yellow Jacket fans. Welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, congratulations on a 65-23 victory and a couple other things that go along with it.
A lot of points scored in that game, Dave.
A lot of points scored in that game.
Yeah, I thought it was, it was really a difficult game for us to get ready for after coming off an emotional victory with Bremen last week that, everybody in the world was hyped up for that game. But the bottom line is our kids had to understand that we were playing for a championship tonight, and we went out and took care of business.
And it was kind of a monumental championship.
Yeah, it was. To win 17 in a row and tie a state record means a lot to this football program and our kids, but not only the ones that are playing now, but the ones that played before these guys that put on a jersey and were part of the other 16 region championships.
Nice to have Clay Johnson on staff because he's part of that.
Yes, he is.
As a player.
Yes, he's done a good job for us.
And there's no way we could mention all the players.
No.
But like you said, a lot of people tie into this, and obviously the community and the administration here also.
Yeah, for sure. We've coached a lot of kids in
yes,
17
you have.
region championships, and there's a common goal, and you got a great administration, you got great support from the community, and the tradition here is special.
Yes, it is very special. And when you look at this, when we were banging heads with Buford and coming in second, you look at the Valdostas, you look at the East Romes, the West Romes, you look at all the storied programs in the history of Georgia high school football, and you in Lincoln County, Calhoun and Lincoln County are 17 consecutive region championships, and it's not done yet.
Yeah, that'll always be remembered as tying a state record, winning 17 in a row, and like you said, we've got a chance to break it next season, but we'll get to that some other time.
We're not done, but we've got a lot of football to play yet, and we'll get to what happens next. You and I talked on the field afterwards. I was impressed with the attitude of the guys, because when you play a big game like you did last week at Bremen and you dominate them the way you did, the kids are on social media. I mean, they know the type of team they're playing. But I thought they came out and played prepared and well and did what they should have done.
Yeah, I think our coaching staff did a really good job getting them ready to play, because Murray County was a decent football team on offense.
Yes.
They struggled some on defense, but the running back was good, the offensive line was decent. So we prepared very, very hard on that side of the ball, and it showed tonight. But what I told them, you're playing for a championship. It doesn't matter who you're playing, and you need to go out and play your best.
And the running back can play for a lot of teams.
Yes, he's a good football player.
He is a very good football player. It was a beautiful night. New lights at Murray County, so it was a bright night on Friday Night Lights, which was nice to see.
Yeah, they were kind of weird lights, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
But they were new.
It was a lot brighter than it ever has been.
Yes, I agree.
And we didn't let the slopes at the end of the end zone bother us, because we got to the end zone many times. And we're going to take a look at how many times we did get to the end zone. And we're going to watch that black shirt defense play good defense also. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back, Yellow Jacket football fans. It was a beautiful night at Murray County. A little humid. We had a little bit of rain, sprinkles fall on us during pregame, but outside of that, it was a real nice evening.
Yeah, it was. I think they got a little more rain, the last couple of days than we did, because the field was a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but it was a little bit wet. Yeah,
I was a little bit worried with Eduardo kicking off.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was slipping on 2 or 3 of the kickoffs. But the captains for tonight's game are?
You got Tyler Putnam, James Prater, Bailey Lester, and Matthew Tutelamondo.
Matthew, I love it when you put him into the game. I always know when he's in there, because he's so tall.
Yeah.
We won the coin toss and deferred the second half.
Yes, we did.
I thought last week's crew talked a lot. This week's crew talked even more.
Yeah, yes, they did. They were from a different association, multi-county association.
I've never heard of a multi-county association.
I don't believe I have either.
But anyway, Yellow Jackets in their gold breeches and their white jerseys, and obviously the gold helmets. And kicking off will be Mr. Eduardo Fajardo, and there's almost like a ditch there, right there on the hash mark.
Yep. Well, obviously we've got our kickoff team to work on because we didn't do a very good job in the kickoff team.
No,
Tonight.
and it's just when we kick inside the numbers.
Yep.
And we come straight up the field. We kick it any place else on the field, which is where you don't want it.
Yep. We'll figure something out.
I figured you would. They went a lot of unbalanced, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Did we anticipate
Yes.
this?
Yes,
Okay.
we were ready for it.
Okay. I mean, they didn't run the ball really well. And Zeke Nance, the big dog, tracking down the running back. So the last couple of weeks, I don't think teams realize how fast we are to the flanks.
Right. I think we're fast. Like you said, we're faster than people think we are. To be honest with you,
I
And
think so.
Especially up front. With Zeke and Bryce Craig and CJ, they're quick and fast up front.
CJ he makes a dog pile all the time. They had a couple opportunities. Whoops, there's a slobber knocker.
Good hit by Brandon there.
He went right through his
Yeah,
chest.
Brandon, boy, he's dangerous in that free safety position.
Yes. Yeah. It's more like a couple pros that we saw play in the NFL.
3 and out on the first series, which is always good. And good return by Braylon there.
That's
about 6-7 yards.
that sent a message to their offense that you're not going to be able to run.
Yes, exactly.
'Cause the running back came in, folks, with 1,503 yards rushing in 9 games. We didn't run the ball much.
No, they had 7 in the box, and when we got wideouts like we do, we're gonna throw it out there as much as we can.
Your top 3 wideouts averaged 17 yards a catch coming into this game, Coach.
Good catch by Davis there on the stop route by the tight end.
He has very good hands.
Yes, he does.
He does a lot of things well
Yes.
in several sports.
Throw the hitch right out here to Brandon. Good catch, about 5 yards.
Get him in space and he breaks a tackle and then he's gone,
Yeah.
which we'll see later on. But we have a good opening drive here. It just doesn't end the way we want it to end. Drew trying to get outside to run a sweep.
We don't get much there. We didn't block the perimeter very well.
That's what we thought when
Yeah.
we were watching it
Yeah.
live. So after Drew has that carry, it brings up a 3rd and 5. The Mac Daddies gave Gavin all kinds of time to throw. James Prater, receiver.
Good job by Gavin getting in the ball. Good catch by James. We got a lineman downfield, which I really didn't think was a very good call. And after watching that play right there, it wasn't a very good call.
Yeah, well, the 2 side judges, particularly the side judge on the Murray County side, wanted to be involved in this game by throwing flags.
Yes. Good job stepping up in the pocket on 3rd and long. Great route. Good catch by Luke.
I really liked the way he got his feet set and fell out of bounds, make sure he was in bounds. Did a nice job.
Yeah,
that was a lateral.
Yes, it's an incomplete pass, but it was a lateral, so it is a fumble. And Drew's just got to catch it and tuck it, but we work on it every single day. And he knows he made a mistake, but he's got to forget about it and move on.
There you go. Next play. Just like injuries, next man up.
That's right.
Let's go play. Turn back over to the black shirts. We're pretty confident going into this game that no matter where they take over the ball on the field, we're going to be able to stop them.
Yeah, we feel good about stopping them, but they are dangerous on the offensive side. Throw a little screen out here to number 2, and Peyton played it well, and so did Davis. CJ making a tackle from nose guard.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I thought that was an interception when he released it. I can't believe it found a receiver. This young man, Tucker Gregg, runs the ball well.
Yeah, he does. He's a good running back.
Yeah, there's many teams in the region wouldn't mind having him.
3rd down play, 3rd and 1. They fumbled a snap,
Yes, they did.
and that makes it 4th down. I believe 4th and 1
Yes.
or 2.
Yeah, I believe it's about 4th and
I think they decided to go for it or punt it. Can't remember.
they're going to end up punting this ball, I believe. Oh no, we take over on downs on this. They go for it.
Oh yeah, somebody makes a good tackle from the backside.
Yes. And there's Mr. Williams.
Good job by Owen Williams.
And that stops him short. And the official on the far side, on your side, spotted it quickly. And they came up about a half yard to a yard short. So we take over on downs with 6:24 left in the first quarter in a scoreless game, our second possession. Zach to the right. Out here to Luke.
Get about 9 yards on first down, which is excellent.
We had Gavin 17 for 22 in the first half for 354.
Wow.
Look at the time he has, Coach. And the only...
Just overthrows him a little bit. We had Putnam open. He's got to throw it toward the middle of the field.
Tyler went and got the loose ball for the officials.
Yeah.
That was nice. So we're going to pound them a little bit with the running game.
Get a first down there on 3rd and 1.
2 receivers left and right. Put Zach over to the left.
Throw a screen. Good execution there by Gavin and great catch by Brandon, and he's got great speed.
He just put his left hand on the hip of Josh Hales and he was gone.
Yep.
That was a nice catch.
That was a great catch.
Thank goodness he's as tall as he is and has good hands. So we line up in our tight extra point formation. Zane McCracken snapping, Porter Law holding, and Mr. Gutierrez kicking. Elmer type. And did Elmer ever tell you what the official, the white hat, talked to Elmer about?
Yeah, knee pads.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Okay. I thought he talked about Elmer maybe being in motion, getting to the ball before the ball was snapped. You know, he gets to the kick
Yeah,
so
he
quick.
does. No,
Toe meets leather.
He was talking about his knee pads, not covering his knees.
Wow.
That was a good kick, and we just running by the. Bailey's got to make that tackle there.
Yeah.
Good job by. Who is that? That's poor Logan. No, I'm John Kell making the tackle. Good job.
And who's 90? Oh, that's our kicker. He's getting in on the tackle.
Yeah.
Elmer's delivering the wood. Oh, he heard footsteps, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to catch that one.
Not real well. So that incomplete pass, a little shovel sweep out here to the left, and that's their backup running back who is a sophomore. He doesn't look bad.
Yeah, they're
Dooley's his last name.
they got some decent looking kids.
Yes, they do. We're coming from the outside with a blitz.
They're really gonna miss Mr. Gregg back there in the backfield next year.
Yes, they are.
Good coverage by Braylon on the deep route, forced them to punt the football after they had great field position.
If they'd thrown a better pass, Braylon could have intercepted it. But, you know, their quarterback threw the ball well. Short punt, but we're going to get about 8 yards on the return, Coach. So we'll take that, won't we?
Yeah, Braylon is doing a really good job at a punt return. It gives us a different dimension back there than we've had in the past.
1st and 10 for the Jackets on the 29, and this touchdown drive doesn't last long. Whoop! Mosley is off to the races. It just cruises into the end
That was
zone.
great protection and great throw, great catch.
That's the first of 2 one-play drives in a row. Nice little post pattern. Luke ends up with 2 touchdown catches for the game, puts him up to 9 for the season. Yeah, you know, you get to looking at our stats for receivers. We're distributing the ball pretty well.
Yes, we are. We got 3 receivers got more catches than anybody else. But Drew's up there in double digits. I was looking at it the other day. we can throw the ball to a lot of people.
And through the upright, it goes 14-0. And the pound and shoot offense is ready to roll. Toe meets leather. Still not sure of his footing. I was wanting to move it about 2 yards to the right or 2 yards towards midfield.
Yeah.
So we could have a better plant. Oh my golly, look at this. We're just stuffing the line of scrimmage. Zeke with a big hit. And there's just people everywhere. They're trying to figure out what to do.
A lot of gold hats around that football.
Oh, a lot of gold hats.
That was a good catch by this kid.
Yeah, the quarterback throws a good ball. Number 18 got a severe talking to on the sideline with his head coach late in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on a personal foul call.
Good job by Peyton Morrow on the backside with Davis.
Finishing on the top, get him for a chop block.
I didn't realize they were cutting like this all night long. I couldn't figure out what what they stopped this play for.
I don't think the referee had given the ready to play
Ready
whistle.
to play, I got you.
Yeah. Ronnie Reeves was in the booth with me tonight.
I got
Todd
you.
had work duties, so Ronnie was explaining the hand signals and
Mm-hmm.
stuff that referees use. See, he throws a nice ball.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was on target all the time, but it's a tight spiral and it's a
So
good
that was
looking
the
ball.
cheerleaders.
Yeah. Oh, that is number 15.
That's Eric McKnight.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
See, I still got that 67 number
Yeah,
in the back
yeah,
of
me
my
too.
mind. Little screen out here on the left-hand side. Tucks it away. Wants to get outside. No, didn't
That's
make
a
that
good
move.
tackle. Good job by Brandon Spector there, tackling number 17 for no gain.
Another open field
Mm-hmm.
tackle.
We try to block this one and
Yeah, you came after it.
close.
We missed the punter, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the ball comes to a complete stop at the 29. This is the second consecutive time we've had 1st and 10 from our 29. And you're about to see a repeat performance on the result on the first down play.
I think this is a very good job by Braylon.
Hesitates, goes right, comes back left. Now he's off to the races after he breaks another tackle. And down the sideline he goes. Nice convoy. Look at your Mac Daddies down there blocking.
Good job by Ben King getting down there. Nate Bonner.
That's your center.
Yep. Jacob Haynes, number 51.
You know why Ben played so well? He had that Bremen towel.
Yeah, there you go.
Souvenir from last week's game. All righty. One of these days they're going to stop watching so much film on us and we're going to sneak a two-pointer in.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I don't know how you're going to have to line up different to sneak somebody in there. You'll come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
Zane snapping, Porter holding, and Elmer kicking. And it's through the upright. Was the extra point that Julio kicked, did it seem as long on the field as it was to us in the press box?
Yeah, he kicked it a long way.
Oh my gosh. All righty, toe meets leather. Little line drive down the field, in the middle of the field, down to the 2.
We actually covered this one better than any of them. It's inside the hash.
Which is where you don't want it. But they did a nice job. 1st and 10 for Murray County. It's senior night for the Indians. They had the ball at their 22. There's 36 seconds left, and he busted over right tackle. And you told me this kid had good speed.
Yeah, he's a good player. I think after talking to the defensive coaches, we didn't play it very well, but the referee got in our way, or we would have made the tackle, for a 10-yard gain.
Yeah. I noticed you had J.C. Fuller playing some nose guard.
Yeah, he played a few plays.
Yeah. So that's what happened. The referee got in our way, the umpire.
Yep, umpire got in our way.
Ah. Well, Mr. Gregg took good advantage. They call timeout. They're lined up to kick. Then we called a timeout.
Well, they didn't have enough people on the field
Right.
for the extra point, and then they came back out. We had our block team in, and they came back out in regular personnel, so we had to call timeout to get our goal line defense in there.
So they ran the Wildcat, which was pretty much going to be the play that they ran on the touchdown.
Yep.
We'll see it run later on with a little variation on it. And here comes the pooch and onside kicks.
Oh, that right there is an illegal kick. You can't hit the ground and pop it straight up in the air as of this year. And
Right.
they missed it. Yep. And they told me they missed it.
Well, good for them.
Yep.
Let's run it out, a little bubble screen out to Logan Parker.
Well, the thing about here, Gavin's got the option here. If he sees 7 in the box, he's going to throw it out there every time. And it's just like a running play. A running play out there, we're going to get at least 5 or 6, if not more.
Well, we gained 19 yards on that play, so then we're going to run this play. Little bubble screen on the left, Luke. He's faster than
He
appears.
is. Yep, he's fast.
Were you and Coach Davis tempted to just call bubble screen on every play?
Yes, we could. Yep. The good thing about Gavin is he sees what's in the box and what's not in the box, and if I got 7 in the box, he's going to throw it out there every time.
And that's just kind of a given. Mm-hmm. Extra points through the uprights. We lead 28-6. And there's still a quarter minus 10 seconds to play. So, toe meets leather. And boot this one down, and the young man
Yeah,
catches a slicing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
It seemed like he wanted to return the ball. He steps out of bounds at 7 or 8 yard line.
So get it at the 6 yard line.
Okay.
7, whatever.
Yeah. It's inside the 10.
Yeah.
It's bad field position. 2nd down, and still a long ways to go. About 9. Quarterback rolls to the right, and he was under a lot of pressure. And I think CJ actually broke through a double team and was able to get his hands up in front of the quarterback.
God.
Incomplete pass.
I'm doing a lot of cut blocking up there. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
That's all they're doing.
Yes.
They try to quick snap it, and great job by Zeke Nance.
Yes. Big Dog went hunting with a big switch.
Mm-hmm. That was a 4th down play, 4th and 1, and we stopped them.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk strategy later. So we're going to take over 1st and 10.
That's the last game of the year strategy there.
Yes, it is.
Kind of like that end of the game where he's calling timeouts.
All righty. How many measurements have we seen this year?
Not many.
1, 2?
Maybe 1 or 2. I can't believe they measured that one.
Yeah. So
It was
anyway.
1.5 yards.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at their 16.
Nice ball out here to Nate Bonner.
I'm glad to see Nate get a catch
Yep.
because he does
Yep.
such a good
Yeah,
job
he
blocking.
does a great job blocking.
And Zach just tries to jump and slide through that small hole on the right-hand side.
This is a great job by Gavin Gray. He had pressure in his face, and
Oh, he got knocked to the
Porter was
ground.
wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, he got a hit. And we got Porter into the end zone. Designed,
Yes, yes.
gets a senior touchdown.
Yep.
I like it.
He's close to getting back 100%. You know, you still see him limping every once in a while, but he's getting close.
He came up and grabbed me from behind after the game. He was grinning from ear to ear. He's feeling better.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. They got a good rush from our right-hand side.
Yeah, we're going to have to look at that too.
9:20 left in the first half. We're up 35-6. And we're going to wear Eduardo's leg out kicking off. But he'll live. Down inside the 5 around a 2 or 3, and he finds another seam.
Well, we got him there. We just got to make tackle. We got to lock up, not we've got to bring our hands with us and our arms.
Nice move inside the hole by their backup running back. He gets it out to the 45-yard line. And that was offsides on us.
I can't remember who that was on.
Yeah, there's JC playing nose guard. He did a nice move there. He just missed the running back, and then we stick him. And guess who's doing it?
Brandon Spector.
Brandon Spector. So they line up with a wing instead of a fullback, and running back hits the hole pretty quick.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Is that Tripp throwing some blockers around on the field? No. We're trying to strip the ball.
There's Eric trying to strip it.
He was. That's Braylon and Davis Allen on the tackle. Boy. Pull the backside guard. Try to bounce. Ooh, don't hesitate. And
I can't believe they made that call.
well, this official just really wanted to be involved in the game.
You really could call that every snap if you wanted to.
That wasn't a head coach.
I don't even think he hit him.
A glancing blow with his shoulder.
That's good defense there. Is that Zeke and
Yes.
Zeke and James Prater, looks
yes.
like.
Yes. Yeah, there was a third one in there, and it probably was Bailey. But Zeke had a big game.
He'd like to have that one back. I think he's probably going to score. He's going to go down our sideline, and nobody's going to catch him.
No, because everything had flowed to the right. You got a timeout on the field by Murray County.
I think this is 3rd and long,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
They try to get the back in the backfield, which is a great job by Porter covering him up.
We had that covered well.
Yes, great job.
Yeah, if he throws it to the receiver, it's pick 6.
We almost blocked this. We were close to blocking this.
Yeah.
It's the upright and goes in.
Well, the funny thing about
Not
this
the
was,
upright, the crossbar.
yeah, the holder put it on the 25, then the 24, and then they finally got on the 23. If it's been on a 23 and a half, it doesn't go over. So they reset it twice. I thought Logan backed off to let this ball go out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good job by Logan.
Because that was a line drive kick. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from our 48. Here comes
Throw
a
it out
bubble
there to
screen.
Tyler again and get about 12 yards.
That's your possession receiver.
Yep.
And the personal fouls add up.
Face mask.
Yes.
Yeah, things got a little chippy there late in the game, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yeah. Zach runs.
Good job running the football. Get about 4 yards. You know, it doesn't look like we'll get a whole lot of yards, but then you look at the sticks and we get 3 or 4 yards. This is not very good here. Great throw, great catch on the back shoulder, but Gavin's got to make sure everybody's set. Our wideouts on this side weren't set.
Yeah. We got us for illegal procedure. Yep. We were talking about you run a top 10 plays of Zach, and 3 or 4 of them is going to be what appear to be no gains, and they turn into 3 and 4 yard gains because he's so determined. Gavin rolls to the left and then ducks underneath the pressure coming in, and you know, this is our only bad drive.
Bad few plays here.
Yeah. They come with a little pressure from the outside. Gavin rolls to the right. Got nobody to throw to, and he tries to dump it out here. They call a penalty against us, but Murray County's going to decline it.
Forces to punt the football. That was a bad 3-play sequence there.
Well, you're allowed 1, Coach.
What a great punt and coverage right here.
We talked about this. You know, he's got a 32-yard average. Ball's on the 33. So watch what happens, folks.
Good snap by Zane.
Sky high. We get down and cover it. They don't go after it. It takes a left-hand turn. He gets his average perfectly as they down it on the 1.
Good job by Eric McKnight getting it down there on the 1 yard line.
He didn't give up on it. 1st and 10 for Murray, and it's a little scary for them when they're under center. They say he gained a yard. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 2. Shotgun formation, quarterback rolling to the right, looking for somebody. Throws it out here, and he's not going to. Ooh. Guess who?
Brandon Spector.
I just might as well just start calling him Brandon tackles. They called a personal foul against us.
Yella had a personal foul on the backside. I really didn't know what was going on, but good defense there.
Look who's at the bottom of this pile.
CJ?
Yes. He made a dog pile, and then Owen Williams comes in, Zeke comes in, just cleans up on the mess he made, which is a good mess.
There's a fumble recovery. I think that's Baggett got it.
Yeah, Baggett.
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm going to have to get my vision checked. The numbers are going together. Bubble screen. Instead of taking it inside, we spin to the outside, so that's a variation on the bubble screen.
Good job by Tyler Putnam, and good job by Peyton Morrow out there blocking.
Yes.
Throw the screen out here. We had a really, really good play here, and we just didn't execute the throw.
The lane was there.
Yeah.
We had blockers on defenders.
3rd down conversion here. Good job by Porter and Gavin.
Down inside the 10, where it's going to be 1st and goal for the Jackets. Yeah, he's not going to be denied. 6 for Zach.
Good blocking up front by the Mac Daddy, as you call them.
Yep, they're doing well. That is Zach's 14th rushing touchdown of the season. Yeah, your offensive line coach is happy after the game.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
He likes the improvement the boys are making.
He's having so much fun. You know, he He came to us from Cass. You know, he played for us when I was at Cartersville and played at East Carolina. And then Cass, you know, he's so glad to be here. Cass didn't win a game this year.
No.
I thought they were 0-10.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough year. It's through the uprights one more time. 42-9 with 2:14 left. And we're not done, are we?
No.
We're thinking about
You
getting
know,
a
Coach
stop.
Davis keeps wants to call timeouts. You know, we had 2 in our pocket, and I said, no, that's 42-9. Let's just go to the locker room, 42-9, and then they come out and, you know, throw it on third down and force them to punt the ball, and, you know, it was a good opportunity for us to work on our 2-minute offense.
Yeah, but then I think you kind of you were feeling magnanimous is the right word.
Yep.
So here we go, third down. Or maybe this is only second down. Coach, we're just smacking people around. How many tackles did Zeke have?
After watching this film, Zeke played very well, that's for sure.
He got a bunch of them.
This is the third down play.
There's the
They
third
ran
down
the
play.
ball. I mean, threw the ball, so.
That stops the clock.
Yeah, a little under a minute to go, I believe.
Yes.
We're in our punt safe, and
He kicks off the side of his foot.
so we got good field position. Actually, John Kell might could have picked that one up and scored.
Well, I thought for a minute that's what he was going to do. Yeah, he picks that up and he goes to the right. He's in.
Good execution right here on the screen. Good catch by Zach.
One-hander.
Got to get our lineman out there a little bit quicker.
I'll tell you what, he had a little bit of a convoy going down the field. Now, you're probably getting a lot of chipping in your ear, chirping in your ear.
We're going to clock it right here.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of advice, and you're looking at the scoreboard. All right, so here we go. Second and 10 from the 13. We dive to catch this ball, and it just bounces off our.
Yeah, and Tyler wish he'd have that one back because that was a good throw by Gavin.
Yeah.
So it's third down.
Yes, sir.
3rd and 10 with about a little under 20 seconds.
Yeah. Down and out to Drew. Referee keeps the clock going.
Yeah, the clock's running at that point. I call timeout with a few seconds left, and we kicked the field goal.
With 1.4. Yeah, you just casually walked down the sideline, letting the clock run down. You called a timeout. There's 1.4 left, and so we lead 45-9 at halftime. And I guess I was thinking you thought that's enough.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was a good practice. You know, putting Elmer out there in that situation. You know, right before half on a short field goal, and we executed.
Yes, you did execute. I'm not going to talk about halftime adjustments. You're working with the coaches on getting people lined up on how you're going to get them into the game.
Well, all I told our staffs that starters are out. So
Right.
You can go from there. But, you know, we're not playing any more starters because we got it in hand and we don't need to get anybody hurt. We don't need to get anybody thrown out. So get them out.
And that's the big thing. We don't want anybody hurt. Gavin, 17 for 22 in the first half, 354 yards passing. We rushed 7 times for 12 yards, but Zach did pick up another touchdown. So, I mean, you distributed the ball well. Your three top receivers got touchdowns, and Luke picked up a second one along the way. And Gavin threw 5 touchdown passes. He's up to 26 on the season. He's up to around 2,400 yards or more passing for the season.
Yeah, we probably wanted to run the ball a little bit more tonight, but, you know, trying to run it into a brick wall, there were 7 people in the box, and we only got 5 blocking, so your odds aren't very good there. But, you know, they gave us a passing game tonight, and it's good that we can do either. And, you know, and we took advantage of throwing the football tonight.
A couple of mistakes I made before the game. I saw Coach Clay afterwards, saw Coach Mike as he was leaving the press box towards the end of the game. Coach Mike usually stops by the press box to shake hands and we wish everybody good luck. And then I saw Coach Clay on the field, and he reminded me after the game that I didn't say good luck and good health when I shook his hand, and he wanted me to get back on my A game. I said, well, he said, you had those French fries. Man, I was hungry. Speaking of hungry, just sit back in that Barca-Lounger, get your favorite drink, get your Daddy-O's donut, and watch the Pride of Georgia's North End, the best doggone band in the land, perform at halftime. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
The Calhoun Band is directed by Larry Brown and Sarah Knapp. Our staff members are Tracy Faraba, Majorette Coach, Madison Baker, Assistant Majorette Coach, Robert Melville, Percussion Instructor, Meredith Holden, Color Guard Instructor. The Calhoun Band would like to say thank you to our school administration and our band parents for all of their support. Drum major, is the band ready? You may take the field.
Welcome back, Yellow Jacket fans, and we get to the second half, and you find out right before kickoff it's going to be a running clock in the entire half.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to say
Yeah.
running clock, but I tell you, like you said earlier, it was the slowest running clock
Yes.
I can remember.
Yeah, they stopped the clock a lot, and then, of course, we still have officials that are wanting to throw flags there, and I understand the safety, and Mr. Andrade is going to do these are going to be more of an onside kick type kick.
Yeah.
Was that one look legal?
It was legal, but he was out of bounds when he caught it.
Right. Well, yeah.
But the rule is you can't pop it off the ground and go above head high.
Right.
That's the rule. That's an illegal kick, like the very first one they did.
Right. All right. So we got the bug in a quarterback, and boy, he does like to run the ball, and he is quick.
He probably should have gave that ball to Greg because it's a read.
Yeah, but he's quick.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I don't mind him having a ball in his hands. There, they kind of struggled over who was going to get the ball. I was kidding him after the game. I said, you can give it to Greg every now and then.
It's funny, if you watch him, he's so short, and he has to jump every time for the snap.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So that's Greg Carr, running back. Matthew Tutelamondo at center.
You got Cole Perez and, Jacob Haynes at guard, and you got two sophomores at tackles. You got Kendez Griffin and Dawson Hamby.
We got a little mix-up in the backfield, but don't worry. We've got Peyton out there to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that was a good third down conversion there by Peyton.
Yes, it was. And this is Julian Ipack at running back, and they just thought they had him.
Well, Julian has been hurt the last probably 4 weeks, and he's finally getting back healthy, and he's a really good running back for a 10th grader.
Well, that guy from Murray left his shoelaces on the turf out there. There he goes. Over right guard, cuts to the left.
Good run there by Julian. Good blocking up front. That was a face mask.
It gets another 15 added onto it. And we get 2 or 3 of these this half. And a couple personal fouls. So, but that,
Throw the screen out here to Aaron Hayes for a touchdown.
and he just keeps fighting and
Yep.
gets into the end zone.
Yep.
Good effort. Aaron Hayes picks up a touchdown. And that's Peyton Morrow's first touchdown pass of the year.
Good execution by that group.
Yes, it was. That was a good drive. 56-yard drive. And it's through the uprights, and was that the boomer?
Yep.
Did I miss it? He kicked that one to Dalton. I mean, it was gone.
We got Elmer kicking off now, and we got him a little squib kick, and we'll take it right there after what they had 17 back deep, and we had our JV
Yes.
kickoff team, so
We
that wasn't a good matchup.
Coach, we said the same thing on the radio. That's better than kicking it out of
Yeah.
bounds or kicking it 217. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that. But, hey, the youngins are playing well.
Yeah, they
'Cause
are.
They're going against their first string and good experience against a good running back. And
That was a good tackle by Dawson Mashburn, getting him out of bounds. I didn't think that was a very good call. We hit him in bounds, and he slipped on the carpet, but
okay, they realize this is a collision sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we can put flags on hips.
good play by Zeke Brown at Mike linebacker.
Yes.
We got Lamonte Swanson, Axel in there at nose, and DJ Smith at the other end.
Axel's a really good practice player, isn't he?
He's a good team player.
Yeah, he gives your guys a good look. And
Good
there's
hustle on the backside by Julian Ipack.
well, you only have 5 guys on the tackle. That's pretty doggone good. They have a nice drive going here. Give it to number 17. He's going to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, they still got their ones in there, and 17's a good back, and they got us there. Look like the zone.
Coach, it's going to be that way till there's 3.5 minutes left in the game.
They go for 2 right here, and
Tebow pass.
nice little jump pass.
Yeah. Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow.
Yep.
52-15, or 17 rather. And here we go. Another
onside kick.
Yep.
McLean Haney does a good job recovering it.
He does. He got low.
Get it about midfield. We got Jake Morrow, the other Morrow, in the game at quarterback.
Why not?
10th grader.
Let's put the Morrow
We
brothers
got
in charge.
Greg in there running the zone, outside zone. Get about 4 yards.
Ronnie was correcting me because, you know, we talk about going north-south. Their field lays east-west. So, but we do want him going towards the goal line.
Yes, and we got a lot of bumps in that field too.
Oh, yes. This
Good
is
job
good.
by Jake. Jake's an athlete now. He can run.
Yes.
Got Caden Charles in here, Max Nesbitt, Mason Ray, number 29. It's good to see old Max get his first touchdown.
Yes,
That
it
Max
is.
is a great young man. There goes Greg, Paul Reed. Good run right here by Greg. Get north and south though.
He split him.
And he gets tackled by his hair, helmet, face mask, you name it.
Well, they're going to throw the flag for the face mask part of it. But, yeah, you're right. I thought they were going to get him for a horse collar at first. Then they said face mask. The referee was very deliberate in walking across the field to signal his call.
Good run right here by Greg. Like for him to get it in the end.
Oh, he almost got there, Coach.
A yard.
Yep.
And then we run the same play, and they defended it better this time.
Yes, they did. Getting for a loss back to the 5. So it's going to be second and goal from the 5,
They caught a personal foul on them.
which moves it 2.5 yards closer. So now it's going to be second and goal from the 2.5.
And we run the screen right here for a touchdown. Jake Morrow.
2.
Good job by Max getting it in the end zone.
That was
He
a
didn't
little-
get in there by much.
No, he didn't. And I was a little worried when he tackled because that right leg shot
Yeah.
way out there like
Yeah.
he was doing the splits. So Mr. Julio De Leon is not going to kick it quite as far
This is when it gets blocked.
because it got blocked. I think they were upset because Julio caused them to lose a football. He kicked the previous one so far. Toe meets leather, another line drive kick down the middle of the field. Oh, I missed it. And it rolls in. He gets a touchback.
Yes. Elmer gets a touchback.
Yeah, we'll take that. So they start 1st and 10 from their 20. Laid it on his hip, he got it up to his belly, and Mr. Gregg continues running downfield. We're still in the third quarter, but not for long. But you know, with the deliberateness of the crew, at least you got a lot of players into the game.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot of people in the game.
And it's giving the young guys a chance to, because we don't do that much tackling and taking to the ground in practice.
Right. No.
So this is a good experience. Pull the backside guard. Running back slides off that block.
Zeke Brown and McLean Haney on the tackle.
Is Zeke 66?
Yes, he's
Okay.
going to be a good football player. He's just a sophomore. There's Dawson Mashburn making a tackle. Flying around. It's
Kids
just-
are hitting.
Yep, it's just a little bit too far down the field.
Who's
There
the
we
nose
go.
guard?
Nose guard's Axel. No, that's Gavin Perez.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Good defensive perimeter defense there. Good hit by Dawson Mashburn.
Boy, he laid the wood
Yeah,
to
he
it.
did. DJ Smith on the tackle.
Does he weigh 150 pounds?
No, sir.
Mashburn I'm talking about.
No, sir.
He looked pretty slender coming up off that tackle. Didn't seem to phase him a bit.
Nope.
That's
There's
good.
Kendez Griffin.
That's a good low tackle.
That's the end making the tackle. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good hustle by Kendez.
We're in the fourth quarter. Backup running back, does a little spin in the hole. Who's that coming in and laying their shoulder in there?
Might have been Dawson.
I think it was. And his shoulders aren't real big. He's not afraid to hit. Number 9 gets a nice run here, and he gets it into the end zone. Mr. Dooley. So they're going to line up. They put a new, and I thought they're going to run a trick play here, and they did. And it didn't quite work. Who was it? Auburn did that a couple years ago, or
LSU.
LSU did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Mad Hatter
Yeah.
when he was the coach there. Yeah. All righty, 8:35 left. We're up big.
A never-ending fourth quarter.
Yes, the game ended at 10 o'clock
Wow.
with a running clock in the second half.
And they kicked this one deep.
Yes, he did. This is going to encourage him to do something later in the game.
And Ethan Crump's got to catch it because it didn't bounce in the end zone.
And then he's got to get upfield.
Then we had an offsetting personal foul over there on our sideline.
Well, you know, you got a lot of first stringers playing, and they're down big, and it's bound to get a little chippy. Jake rolls to the right. I thought he was going to run it.
Yeah, he didn't make the right read there. His flat route was open. Julian was open.
Yeah.
He's got to hit him.
Yeah, quick.
Second down. We throw it out here to Ethan Crump, and he makes a great run here for about 5 yards, and then they got a
Personal foul.
personal foul
Against
first
Murray.
down.
The nice thing about running these bubble screens, your receivers did a good job of blocking.
Yes,
So
they
that's
do.
nice to see.
Yeah, they work very hard on that. Coach Stevenson does a really good job of those guys blocking on the perimeter.
And
perimeter.
the young ones are doing it too.
Yes,
Set up a screen on the right-hand side.
we're close to having big yardage here. And then they throw another personal foul.
The kid 50 must have said something when he got up.
He kicked him in the head.
Oh, that's worse than saying something.
Yeah. So we get another 15 yards.
Let's put it in their territory. We're at their 46. First and 10.
Throw a screen out here to Cedric Lacey. Good
Nice
run
move.
by Cedric.
Yeah, we won't talk about next year yet. If he stays with it, big things, right?
Yes, sir.
Jake rolls to the right. Caught that ball.
Good catch by McLean Haney. I think if he made a better throw, he would have got a first down there.
I think you're right.
But it was a good catch by McLean. Really pleased with our offensive line here. We got Hudson Dyer at center. There's Carson Spear, who's going to be a really good player, 10th grader.
Just stepped out of bounds with his plant foot.
We got Elijah Baldridge in there, Lamonte Swanson, Zeke Brown. Good throw out here to Grant Gilmer, another sophomore, gets it in the end zone.
Boy, he didn't quit, did he?
Nope.
Just kept on driving.
Grant's he's going to be a good one too. He's a great young man, 10th grader.
Touchdown for the Jackets. And Julio De Leon gets to kick another extra point. And he's got it through the uprights. And it's 65-23. And sometimes they let the running clock run during the extra points, and sometimes they didn't. So, I mean, it just depends upon the mood we're in.
Yep. Depends on what time of night it is too.
I guess it is.
Good kick there, but I think that was Elmer.
It was Elmer down to the 2. Good coverage by the youngins.
Nice job.
So when the second half started, how much did you have to hustle to get your second kickoff team on the field? Or did you have time?
We knew that
Oh,
we were
okay.
going to go with the JV special teams.
Oh, regardless?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. They've got a young...
They finally subbed.
Yes, they did. And the first couple snaps here, just a little bit off, and the quarterback did a good job of snagging them.
Got Casey Poole out here at corner, Reese Poe at Stinger, number 41. 49 is Jake Prather, a freshman at free safety.
That was number 93 on the tackle? Or no?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. So they faked the run, going to throw it downfield, and that's a nice catch.
Yeah, good catch. I think that's Michael Noriega making the tackle.
And Murray is going to use her timeouts because they want to try to punch another one into the end zone. So they run this one. That's Dooley, the sophomore running back. There's 93 on the tackle.
91 is Carson Perez.
Who's 31?
31. Where you said 31?
Maybe I didn't then. Maybe it was a 91. I told you I got to get my eyes checked.
We got a lot of freshmen on the field right now. Lots of freshmen.
If you didn't get everybody in, you got close.
Yeah, we were close.
I mean, you're substituting 3 and 4 and 5 people at a time. These kids are running off the field. They're doing wind sprints to get off the field. They bang in the middle one more time.
Is this where they call timeouts?
Oh yes, yeah. Then they ran the ball instead of throwing it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's Rob Kessler, number 74.
Who's 68?
That is Dawson Hamby.
A 55-yard field goal attempt. And
Yeah, I don't know what this was about.
was that Kendez with the block?
Yes. And he almost, who is this, Eli Futch?
Yes.
He almost goes down the field and scores.
It's a good run. 65-23. And I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of saying congratulations on your 17th consecutive region championship and your 130th consecutive region victory. It's just amazing. And we were talking to Coach Davis, Mike, before the field, and he said, I was trying to get the younger guys on the team to understand this, and we talked about this last week. There's lots of kids on this team that weren't born when this started.
Yeah, I was telling them today, you know, they're not going to appreciate this until they're way older.
Right.
And when they look back and say, you know, 17 region championships in a row, and 130 region games in a row, winning region games in a row, and that's really hard to imagine, really.
Yes.
Because it is a tough feat, and we're just going to keep going. You know, we got a chance for another one next year, another region championship, and we'll just try to keep the streak going.
Crackback Crim's way in the distance,
Yeah.
way in the rearview mirror. Unbelievable. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back and look at the plays of the game, the stingers. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back, Yellow Jacket football fans. We're going to take a look at the plays of the game, the stingers. We have 4 offensive plays and a couple of defensive plays and a special teams play. So the first one up, Coach.
This is a screen to Brandon, a great catch. Great blocking by our guys downfield, I think. It looked like.
Or Brandon just
Yeah,
outran everybody.
Brandon just outran everybody.
I like
Nice execution.
how he used his hand to balance himself off Josh Hales' derriere. 71-yard touchdown. Post pattern.
Nice protection up front by our offensive line and Zach Fuller, and good throw, good catch.
And Luke cruises into the end zone. And he avoids the drainage pit behind the goalpost,
Yeah.
which is the important thing.
And this might be a slobber knocker.
This is going to be Zeke Big Dog. Ugh.
Good job by Zeke. I think Zeke had a good game. You and I were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, he was in a lot of tackles. I had him for a couple more, at least one more TFL.
And this is a screen to
Braylon.
Braylon Barton.
Yes, sir. Hesitate.
And he's-
Right, left. Break a tackle. Down the sideline.
He's a very good screen runner. I think he's taken the distance the last 3 games.
I think he has.
A long
Yes.
distance.
That was the second of 2 consecutive one-play drives of 71-yard touchdown passes. So we have a senior from the right H-back position.
Yep, we got Porter in the end zone. Glad to see that.
And Gavin took a big blow to the face.
Yep.
He stood there and took one for the team. Of course, we saw him do this all last year. He's glad to get Porter a touchdown. They line up for a 55-yard field goal. Your youngins are in the game, Coach.
Good block by Kendez Griffin and Eli Futch. If he'd have thought about it earlier and picked it up earlier, he might have scored with it.
Because he's got a downfield blocker.
Yeah,
Good job.
it was a good job. I'd say 65. I don't even know what they had, 23?
23.
I'd say that's a good win for us, Dave.
That is a very good win. Good way to go in. I believe that your team is playing their best football at the right time of the season.
Yeah, I do too. You know, you think back to the Douglas game, the Dalton game, the Cartersville game. You know, we played good against Dalton. We played poorly against Cartersville and didn't play great against Douglas. But since those 3 games, I think we've gradually gotten better each week, and I think you're right. I think we're playing our best ball right now, and we just got to continue.
You've averaged 46 points a game in region play with the pound and shoot offense and given up 10 points a game with the black shirt defense.
Yeah, we're playing well on both sides of the ball, and our special teams are getting better. So, we just got to continue improving as we move into the playoffs.
And if you'd like to watch this game over and over, and why wouldn't you? You could watch the Boys of Fall by going to your computer and typing in CalhounTDClub.com. That's CalhounTDClub.com. Our directors are Louis Reyes and Randall Forrester. Producer is Manuel Fitz. Audio engineer is Sam Magdacherry. And before we leave, tell the fans who we're going to be playing next week in the first round of the state playoffs. I almost forgot.
Yeah, we're playing Pace Academy, which is they're out of the best region in the state in AAA. They're in there with Cedar Grove, Lovett, and Westminster, and a few other teams. They're a very, very good football team. We need a very, very big crowd because it'll be the toughest first round game in the 17 years we've been playing in the playoffs, or ever how long we've been playing in the playoffs.
17.
Yep, this will be the toughest first round game we've ever had. And we need a big crowd.
Yes, they're a very good ball team. They come from a strong region. They're going to have some big kids. They're going to have athletic kids, and they're going to be well coached.
Yeah, they got supposedly the best offensive lineman in the country. He's the #1 guy in the country, a 5-star, and then they got a good running back. They got a freshman wide receiver, supposed to be really good. That's about 6'3", so they're going to come in here with a lot of talent. And the good thing about it, they hadn't been to the Reeve, so we need to welcome them to the Reeve with a big crowd. We need to be loud. We need to have every kind of noise maker we can get. We need a big crowd Friday night.
We'll be somewhat hospitable in the stands. You can be rude on the field with your team.
We're going to try.
There you go. All righty. Like I said, tune in. Watch the Boys of Fall by going to CalhounTDClub.com. Thank you for tuning in and watching. You've been looking at the 17 consecutive region championship Calhoun football team, 130 consecutive region victories. Congratulations again.
Thanks, Dave.
This has been the Coach Hal Lamb Show.